I just really love when my boyfriend needs to walk 25 feet in front of me at all times for no reason.
So I saw this video and I liked it because I thought it was funny because every guy that I've ever dated has done this. But then I went to the comment section and that got so serious so fast. The comment at the way bottom brings up narcissistic personality disorder. This one says, he has avoidant attachment style, I bet. This one says, you are settling, and the creator liked it. Bro, if my husband liked a comment like that, no. Dude, that was like 4 or 5 entire personality diagnoses within a 15-second clip of a dude walking. Everyone wants a golden retriever husband until it's time to take him for a walk. Honestly, I feel like this sums it up quite well. I'm being funny, but the golden retrievers get it. Like, and everyone wants a tall husband until it's time to keep up with him. Look at these two. He's got a whole foot on her. They're about the same height difference as me and my husband. And not only does my husband have longer legs, he's also more of a city pace walker, and I'm more of like a suburb pace. It is literally not natural for him to match my pace. Like, it goes against every fiber in his body. If you want him to stay next to you, you simply have to do what she's doing here and hold his hand. But let's chill a little bit on the narc labeling. It's not that deep. Despite my golden retriever analogy, we are all adult, autonomous human beings, and we are allowed a 25-foot birth of independence. Like, to hold a mirror up, imagine how weird it would sound if a dude would not allow his girlfriend to walk ahead or away from him. Or even if he just, like, whined about it when she did. Like, we would all be like, why are you being such a weirdo? But guys, a little spatial awareness goes a long way. We got little legs. You gotta wait up for us. With every healthy relationship, you gotta give each other a little bit of space. As long as you always come back to each other. So first of all, the dating pool is peed in. I feel bad for all the single people. It is not a good time to date right now when 1, the only way to date is freaking Tinder. And 2, half the people on Tinder are only using it to troll each other. There are entire pages like By Felipe dedicated to the cringiest messages people get on these platforms and their responses to them. And so what this has led to is dudes who get attention from trolling getting more and more aggressive with their Tinder trolling in morbid hopes of ending up on one of these pages for the lols. I'm not going to read this one out loud, but Dan is obviously not here to find love. He's here to mess with people. But then in retaliation, we have women who also want to be lauded as these women who roast dudes on Tinder, that they're willing to bully dudes just for saying hello. So there is a series on TikTok called Getting Drunk and Roasting Guys on Tinder, and it starts off fair enough. Like, this guy deserved that. But then in a lot of others, dudes are being perfectly nice, and she's just being an a-hole for no reason. Like, this guy seemed super nice. Wow, I have to say it, you're gorgeous and seem fun. She says, wow, you have eyes. If we were to carpool karaoke, what would we sing? I don't know what I would sing, but you can sing Out of My League. Bro, maybe this is just me, but I would take that as a compliment. Like, oh, so I'm out of your league? Cool, bet. I thought this one was so sad. He goes, wow, a real-life princess. She goes, wow, a real-life peasant. That's so mean. And then this guy says the same thing as all the other dudes, but he gets out of it because he's hot? So the only way you get out of being bullied is if you're conventionally attractive. Nice. He is just as dumb and uncreative by your standards as all the other guys you roasted, but they deserve to get roasted because they're ugly? This is just as bad as all those cringe male clowns who say gross shit just to troll women. You're both ruining these apps and wasting everyone's time, including your own. Dating apps have a purpose. It's to meet people and have fun. And if you don't want to date and have fun, that's great, but then why are you oversaturating other people's dating pool with trolling and bullying? How did this get trendy? Now, I do think clever comebacks to genuinely gross behavior is funny. Like, fellas, don't use an eggplant emoji as your opener unless you want her inner Lorraine Bobbitt to come out. But, like, we've overcorrected to a point that we're crucifying people just for saying hello, at least the ones who aren't hot. My point is, the dating world should not be troll or be trolled. Fellas, be a gentleman. At least have some exchange of you're cute and clever before getting right into smut. And ladies, guys have feelings too. No need to be a jerk. Good luck out there, kids. This creator asks, do you think Father's Day is a sex holiday? So I got tagged in this video, and what's so funny about this is I have literally never in my life referred to a holiday as a fun holiday until last night before seeing this. And the only reason I did so was because every Sunday my husband has Dungeons and Dragons night. And last night he told the gang, hey guys, there's going to be a hard stop at 10 because I know my wife is going to want me tonight. Which is true. I always want my husband, but I actually hadn't made that request. I was even going to let him play a little bit later because it's Father's Day and he loves playing D&D. So I actually jokingly asked, wait, is Father's Day a fun holiday? Now, when I said this, I was totally joking, but if you check the comments, this is not a joke. And at one point in the video, she jokes, like, well, you impregnated me multiple times, but now I owe you on Father's Day. And, like, again, I know she's joking, but I had this thought of, like, oh my God, what a sad transactional thing. We've made this. Fun holidays should not be a thing. Feeling like you owe someone fun should definitely never be a thing. Dude, if I ever responded to one of my husband's advances with, well, I guess I owe you, he would be like, nope, I'm out. My man's would shut down like a Windows 98 computer. He would be like, doo-doo-doo-doo. My dude wants enthusiastic consent only, which I very much appreciate. By the time y'all are scheduling your intimacy based around holidays, y'all have conditioned out all of your carnal natures. Fun should not be on an itinerary. I don't want birthday fun or Easter fun or Arbor Day fun. I just want to get choke slammed onto a bed on a random Tuesday, but romance looks different for everyone. And what's so funny is despite my husband's best efforts and mine, did we end up having fun on Father's Day? No, our professional C block of a 5-year-old definitely prevented that. But 2 nights before that, on some random day, we have a new bed frame now. There are no fun holidays. There are holidays, and then there's fun. My best advice to everyone is to never expect anything and to always have a Netflix show queued up in case of rejection. Happy Father's Day and Juneteenth.
I'm sorry, but I simply cannot stay quiet any longer.
That's unfortunate.
Women, you have got to stop dating ugly men. I am so sick of walking down the street and seeing the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life with just some guy with a solid 4.
When she thinks she's a 10, but she's loaded to the brim with toxic superficiality. Nah, that's 2 behavior. Never in my life have I been so miserable that I was personally offended by the physical appearance of a person that I'm not even dating. Like, imagine being so entitled that you think it's unfair that women you don't know are dating guys that you don't think are hot enough, without knowing a single one of their personality traits or life accomplishments. My dude could have helped invent fiber optic Wi-Fi, and she would be like, but he looks like a foot, dump him! And she really thought this video was going to be a banger too, and no one is into it, thank God. So she tries to defend herself.
Men say shit like I said all of the time.
There it is. See, you tried to pass as a rad femme, but then you went and had to take it full circle all the way into the manosphere. Well, men do it. Yeah, and when they do it, you don't like it. I am so sick of this argument of, well, men do it, so why can't we? You sound like a supervillain. If you agree that judging a woman's entire value based solely on her outward appearance in a numerical rating scale is gross and offensive, congrats! It's amazing how you can run face first into the point and still not find it. Like, girl, you sound like Andrew Tate. Like, what you are trying to present as LGBTQ feminism is actually sounding more like a teenage boy who spent his formative years on 4chan. And then, of course, we get this.
People like Drew Afalo.
Because, of course, she's a fan. Because even if what that creator does was noble, which it's not, because making fun of unengineerable physical qualities like balding and height is only going to affect good men and innocent trans men who did nothing wrong as well, even if it was noble, she's attacking chauvinists, and you're not. You weren't attacking any points or ideals or opinions. You just said something so laced in patriarchal superficial judgment and then did everything to try to weasel your way into justifying it. Like, I honestly feel like I need a Ouija board to communicate with Wilbur and Orville Wright to invent a new kind of bicycle for your backpedaling. I really feel like we should call the Olympic organizers and have them invent a new mental gymnastics league just for you. And if you think this kind of commentary is cute, go ahead and sit down and humble yourself, because money can fix looks, but money cannot fix an ugly heart.
Because the whole reason why you can't appreciate a man is because you've never respected him in the first place.
Uh-oh.
Fuck them. Fuck their feelings. Why the fuck would we respect men? They're our predator. Like, they're literally, if we were put out in nature, they're the ones we should fear.
Oh my God, this woman's dog definitely stepped on a bee. So I don't know if you know this, but we are in nature. This is not a simulation. And most men are not preying on anything except for Little Caesar's extramost bestus and the gargoyles in Elden Ring. But I'm gonna let you finish.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna manipulate them. If I can get, like, their wallet to be empty and mine and empty their pockets, fuck yeah, I'll take it. Reparations, bitch. Also, like, when I was making the mistake of fucking men, I didn't hear what they wanted to say. I didn't want to listen. They're dumb. I don't respect them. When I would make the mistake of fucking them, I would literally cover their mouth. Because I was like, boo-boo, I don't give a fuck. You're a piece of meat for me. Let's get this over with. Because I need to you need to make me not finish so I can finish being.
I swear they are finding the most creative ways to tell on themselves. This isn't even like if you squint, you can kind of see the predatory behavior. It is right there. It is a giant red flag factory. And it's almost like she realized how bad it sounded at the end there as she started stuttering. Hurry up and make me not finish so I can finish being here. Like, I guess at least you don't respect yourself either. Everything she just described about her own behavior is her being the predator. And then look at this follow-up clip.
Why would I willingly let a man into my life? So I can be fucked over? So I can be manipulated?
Oh, you mean exactly the thing that you said you do to men. You really managed to wrap up that projection in a pretty little bow, didn't you? And they all love to justify this with the whole, well, men did it first, so that's the only reason I'm doing it thing. The whole chicken and the egg thing doesn't matter because you're both chickens. Like, do you see what I'm saying here? If your response to seeing people behave like monsters is to become a monster, you're not a better monster. And I'm going to be very real with you. If you are indeed covering men's mouths during intercourse against their consent to silence them, I hope you get slapped with every essay conviction in the book. Something tells me you going to prison would be a win-win for all of us. You can finally be in a place where there are no men, and men can be in a place where they're safe from predators like you.